Alright guys, we just... What's up, bro? Is that mine? Yeah, I think it is your man. Because I think I had a black one.
Yeah, and you left it on top of the table. Here you go.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. Alright guys, so... I'll go first. So mine was I'm not going to run them all out, but we can just go from there. Alright, tax on junk food. Secondly, interactive video games, which is our first one. Then we've got a school requirement for 1 hour of exercise a day. And then we go back to what we figured out on Friday, which was health check logo. And then also sporting being compulsory till 16 years old in schools. Alright, Nimish, what did you get?
I got like a campaign for the education campaigns for parents.
So sorry,
Campaigns for parents. Like,
canteens for
no,
parents.
campaigns. Like
Oh,
campaign, like
campaigns, sorry.
educate parents.
Yeah.
Cheaper health food. No, that's all I got.
Yeah, that's good. What about you, Farouk?
I got hiring babysitter or asking grandma and granddad to take care of the kids, and more P or out or activity after class, family often, and more P class or
What's that? What was that one you said?
activity like
I mean the one after it.
after
Oh, okay, cool. Alright, Sam, what did you have?
Targeted marketing for healthy foods in supermarkets, same thing in schools, and similar to that concept we had last week, just creating a trusted symbol
Trusted health symbol.
that parents can easily follow.
Alright, so. That was 12. Alright, that's good. Alright, so we'll look at it on the character traits as the Sunithas. We'll look at it for parents and children. So we had a character description of unhealthy children, and we looked at their characteristics. What kind of products do we come up with that satisfy those requirements, in the sense that, yeah, maybe they're not directly aimed at the parents, but the parents are working for the children in the sense of being underage. So if we looked at the character of an unhealthy child, they'd be playing video games, they'd be eating a lot of junk food, they'd be just hating sport, looking to get out of all sport requirements at school. What kind of solutions looking at that child we come up with?
As in we're thinking of them now, or
Yeah.
you want to?
No. This is just what we're doing. This is just
adding to it.
yeah. This is the ideation techniques we're using.
Right. Create active video games, or what's the word? Create
The same thing, interactive video games.
interactive. So I was trying to
Write
get at.
that down. We'll just add it. Maybe making it. How are school canteens now? Are they like unhealthy or healthy?
I think they push towards healthy.
Okay, but do they still have access to unhealthy foods?
Couldn't tell you the last time I was at school.
So I'll start using the touch. Alright, I'll just say 100% healthy school canteens, and that's
Food
not.
options.
Yeah, food option. That's good actually, and that's not just like. It's one thing to just look at kind of like the rich schools who are able to do that, but perhaps like those kind of government schools are just going to go with what sells, which is obviously going to be like lollies and stuff. I think the negative thing is that when you're back at, well, in my day at Xavier, is they made it healthier, but no one would buy anything.
Yeah.
You know, so but they could afford that loss, while cheaper schools wouldn't be able to. Perhaps making. I'm pretty certain the sport requirements now for children at school below 16 are only 2 hours a week, I think, and then PE 1 hour a week. So perhaps you look at making that I don't know, like maybe 7 hours a week, like 1 hour a day, so 7 hours. I think that is a lot better opposed to say 2.
What about like health campaigns for like primary children, just like show them the videos of like what can happen, like if it doesn't lead
That's good. Health.
Could do the same thing as smoking.
Yeah,
Put
like
the
with the same thing, yeah.
fat
Like,
kids on the
yeah,
on the back of the
like-
chocolate
like-
bars. I mean, that's an idea. You can put it on.
Yeah.
Like on the back of chocolate bars, saying
It might be the idea.
Oh, so causes in every junk food.
Yeah, that, and you can show like videos for children, like saying,
Yeah.
okay, if you don't healthy food, you can be.
have marketing campaigns
Yeah.
like the smoking ads where they go
like
into
similar thing for the like the
they
primary.
go deep down into what
Their lungs.
the
Yeah.
foods are actually doing.
Yeah, so
Like just have a Mars bar and then just have a visual aid of it going through. the
Another thing is if you
system.
consider is say we have like maybe 1 hour a week compulsory learning at school about like say.
But that's kind of health as well. Health education. They have that.
Do we have that down here?
No, we
No,
haven't.
no.
So
But you just only have-
Is it part of health? Like, because that's already a subject at schools.
No, that's not.
I mean, yeah, they have sex ed and stuff like that, but they also have healthcare.
Yeah, but that health
Is that compulsory in school?
physical education isn't. But after
This one like mainly focus on foods and stuff like that.
after. Not really, because it's focusing on quite a few things here.
Mhm.
But from what I remember is that they took out PA compulsory for year 11 and 12. But I remember that from say 7 till 10, there would, a lot of it was theoretical, but it was mostly focused on body parts and like movements and stuff. I don't remember it ever being rules of stuff like.
Put it down.
Yeah, I don't remember it ever being about like health foods. Well, I don't remember like back at school anyone telling me like that what you like high cholesterol and stuff like that. Further food education. So say food instead of health. Products. So
What do we have? What do we have for 3 categories? Parents, children,
Peers and peers. Yeah, and the peers had like education and friends and stuff like that. But I still don't feel like we can come up with a solution that's related to friends, but it's going to relate to parents. I think. So parents have. Let's go back to this. So do parents have enough time in their day to raise children in healthy lifestyles? So let's just say
How
the
about
answer.
that easy to cook health meals?
Yeah, that's not too bad.
How about little healthcare pickup packages, health food?
Easy to cook. What did you say? Easy to cook what?
Easy to cook like healthy meal packages. Just heat it up and then.
So how easy to cook food.
Yeah,
Food package.
Yeah, get
What do you-
supermarkets to have little pickup baskets so people can just go pick up a random basket and it's full of healthy food and it's cheap,
That's good, man.
easy to get. Sort of because that's the reason that low income parents who don't have time, they can just pick up a basket, like a ready packed basket.
That's a good one.
And you can put like a fact sheet inside inside the product, so you open the box, see like okay, some facts about the healthy food.
Yeah, because most parents, they rather than going around and having to go right around the supermarket, just pick up a basket that's already
Perhaps also simplifying the contents of fat foods.
Yes.
For someone like looking at it, like what the hell does like 500 carbs mean or something? Someone's
It's
like
just
14. Perhaps they could simplify it, make it obvious even to someone who's eating it, the potential long-term benefits.
Yeah, it's like a fact sheet or something like that.
that's a good one too. Fact sheets. If you start like say making it a compulsory thing among schools to give out a guidebook on perhaps what you should and shouldn't eat, that's good too.
And supermarkets can put like, if they have like monthly catalogs, on that they can put like how to easily cook a healthy meal, like recipe for that, you know, just so parents can try it out.
Here we go down. So. Alright, 1/3 of the way there. That's good. Only been 10 minutes. Although I think once you start like the free flowing, it can get a bit hard. But
So you want to put that on the board?
what's that?
So the supermarkets have that monthly catalogs, the promotions and stuff like that. So everyone's picking that one up. So you can put like a healthy food recipe, easy to cook healthy food recipe for the parents, so they can go home and try it out
They can
Yeah,
have that in
actually.
they can have that in the little pickup basket.
Health food
Yeah.
promotions at supermarket.
Put a little cookbook
Yeah, how to cook
paper in
healthier foods.
in the pickup baskets.
So this is another creative technique that I thought we'd use, is that when they say 65% of young adults are obese in Australia, why is that in Australia and why is that not in, say, Canada? Like, what do other countries do different than Australia isn't doing? Think about that.
Is that a
one.
research thing we should have done?
That's
That's
two.
a-
No, that's not a research thing. That's the second creative technique that we're going to do that. So if you think about that for 5 minutes and just go through, say, like why is, like I would say one of the big reasons is potentially disposable income. It's much higher in Australia, and which fits our customer profile greater where 2 income households.
Is that fact though? Canada's not as
No, but I mean it's not 65%.
yeah.
I think when I was looking at it, it was about like even America's lower than that.
Yeah, I heard we're actually the highest.
Yeah, quite.
Per
People
capita.
here are really lazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's potentially the culture. Australia has quite like a kind of like relaxed culture, where well maybe.
You mean not like a Russian culture, like
But I think that's also contributed to the fact that Australia are kind of like all middle class. Like there's lower and higher, but generally the middle class there's quite a lot of it in there. Well, as opposed to maybe America, where there's a lot more in the lower class. Well, I could be wrong with that, but
yeah, like most people are really tempted to get that Centrelink payment. Most of the young people, you know, just fake an injury and get the payment and stay home and just don't go to work, just eat, do drugs, you know, just.
yeah, I'm not really sure. Is that an Australia thing though? I think that just
Well, I
be
work in Frankfurt, I see them like
Oh, yeah.
every day. No?
That's lower income.
Yeah, thanks.
Our lower income demographic is
Not our customer market, so can't really do that. Okay, but put it this way, man. Like you say, a low income market in say maybe I don't know, I'll just say one of those skinny countries. Why are they so skinny? But then why, if it's 65%, they'd have to include low income people. That couldn't possibly just be like, hey, anyone that's in middle class and everyone who's high class represents that 65%. I'd have to include some people with lower income. So why are they obese? When they
but there's
don't
still
have-
heaps of obese in higher income.
Yeah, but like I don't think
as
there's
well.
like a differential, right?
No.
I think, yeah, but you have to contribute to all 3 sectors. So why do you think that? Because like what, the price of food is too high or something,
I
or
think that people,
Maybe
What's
junk
why?
food is just too
Cheaper.
cheap
well,
comparing
have they
with
brought
a
on
proper meal.
have they brought on a tax on cigarettes?
the prices are going
It
up
is,
again.
it's a huge tax on it.
Yeah,
Okay, so they have introduced that.
yeah,
So,
it's again going up now.
Oh.
Again, the prices are going up again.
so why, like, what is there anything stopping them from putting a tax on junk foods? Well, I'm gonna put on the board.
The things like
Put it on.
Yeah.
Just have it on there
I
as
think
an idea.
because like if you put tax on junk food, low income people having difficult time.
The junk food
But
community.
But I don't think
that
that's
will-
right. I think there's healthy foods around the same price, but you're always going to go at the same price, something that you know tastes better. You know, when you start factoring that maybe a healthy food you unheard of is like now less expensive, I think that'd be an inclination to start buying that.
I think instead of putting taxes on junk food, like there should be rules in like for
They-
McDonald's saying like, okay, you can't put this much of oil, blah blah blah, this fat-free oil, this and that. So they can use less fat on the junk food.
How would you
know.
explain that? Like what? Like set a
Like a set of
standard of
set of guidelines of what
yeah,
kind
guidelines
of
of how to
maybe
make
guidelines.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Alright, now we'll also think about it, say, on the parent's perspective. Alright, so part of the customer profile is that these parents are coming home late. Easier for them to just be like, hey, let's just go to McDonald's. It's going to save them, I don't know, an hour on cooking, save them quite a bit of time on cleaning. So when you have two people working, that's obviously something you've got to look at. You know, so if you look at that customer profile, maybe we can say, you know, there's a work limitation, say a hourly limitation on parents. Say instead of having to work, say you put a limit at 8 hours for them, so they don't have to work say 12 hours to get extra work done. Say there's a requirement they can only work 8 hours.
Or healthier pre-cooked meals.
Yeah. It's all in board.
Is it?
Yeah. I think I've done it twice though. Don't put it
I think
there
it's
twice.
like
Got bags?
like a door-to-door campaign, you know, just like go on to door-to-door and just like talk to the parents about what they're eating in the house, this and that, you know.
I mean, we
Or
can go
maybe-
to that, we can break it down, we'll get all those ideas up and then we'll cancel them out
Mm.
with price or how much it'd cost to actually do it.
Or you mean our filters?
Yeah, so
Yeah, I
we
know that,
filter it
yeah.
out later. So
Yeah.
if we throw in like, you know, door-to-door service
Yeah.
of dropping off foods or something like that.
Yeah, okay. In regards to door-to-door service, actually, you can continue that on with, say, maybe workforce education.
Yeah, or like
Door-to-door.
companies can start providing take-home meals for the family. As opposed to like health benefits or part of health benefits or something.
They can be like the companies, the parents are
Yeah.
working, like giving like hampers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
for
you can
parents.
apply for a
Mhm.
pre-cooked meal. Like you have to pay for it at work, but they
Yeah.
still do it, and then you take it home with you.
Yeah, they can put like a small deduction from the salary every month.
Yeah. Yeah, that could work.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah.
deduct it from the salary.
Yeah,
They
a
cook
small
your
amount,
food instead.
not like $200
Yeah.
from the kind of they say $20 from this week from salary.
Yeah.
something like that.
So rather than dropping home at Macca's on the way home,
Yeah.
they can just take it from work with something decent.
Right, so
They got heaps of ideas.
that's 31. Is that halfway there?
Halfway.
The goal is 60. That's the plan. So we hit 60, we're gonna keep going.
What other topics can we base it around? What have we
We
done?
got
Peers, parents, children.
Let me just get out the photo that
got
I took on
kids, yeah.
Friday because I think we broke down the peers. It would help if we had education. I think we've looked at that quite extensively. We also had
Yeah, parents,
advertisements and word of mouth.
but it peers.
Yeah, I don't think you can change word of mouth. That's going to be there regardless. Advertisements, say perhaps like
Advertisement marketing, maybe on television or on
maybe-
news. And, yeah.
Have an interactive site that people can share, because that's what gets kids into it. A share site, healthcare share site, health, food
Or like a
share
Facebook,
site.
Facebook.
Yeah, where they can just
community.
share their progress over eating healthy or
Yeah.
share their progress. They can already do that, can't they? With Fitbits and stuff, they can share their
Their progress and their
yeah.
Yeah,
Share
but
how many.
To be very honest, man, I don't really think many kids are using Fitbits.
Apparently, yeah. I mean, apparently they actually started getting into it. A couple of schools where they're like sharing it and like having comps over who is doing the most steps. Like maybe we could have prizes over, you know,
Maybe a government issue, yeah.
yeah, government issue prize over who can do the most steps on their Fitbit or something.
How much does a Fitbit cost?
I don't know. We can mark it off when we go to price, but
Government-wide comps. Now,
that can definitely cover the higher income demographic.
in
though.
regards to that though, like just with the Fitbit, are Fitbits free or not? Because in regards to that, we can actually make it a government initiative too.
Or
So we can make them free for now, and then
Yeah.
we can change it, filter.
Or it's like you have like a renting option or something like that from the school.
Yeah, schools can have them instead of
Yeah.
you know how they can get little laptops, they can get Fitbits now.
They can put school
Put them
ID
in the
school ID and just take it home.
put them as part of the you know, like a cricket set or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, you can create a community for parents so they can share their what's going on with their children. So some parent can say, come and say, okay.
Let's just lock GPSs on them, put them in collars, we'll just follow them where they go.
No,
If
no,
they
no.
walk to Macca's, the parents can like zap them or something.
like community.
Just set up a zapping system, you can't get into Macca's unless
like
you wear
a,
any
like
collar.
a dog collar.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about like a community for parents so they can come and talk there? Like,
I'm pretty sure they already have that.
Talk about like
they
They
have,
would.
they have heaps of those.
They would, but we can put it up.
Okay,
Just
okay. So what was it again?
like
Community
community
groups?
for parents.
filter that out as an idea that's already happened.
We're doing well.
Just
Get
give them
forward.
something to compete over. Give them something to compete in that makes it active.
Well, I know that schools want to have
Make
like
it
one
fun for the
sports
children.
day or 2 sports days a year. Maybe I think people want to win, so you got to train if you want to win. So if you make them every month, you might get people training a bit harder.
I think the problem is that they cost a bit to set up in schools, and that's kids out of school for the day.
Yeah,
But you can put it up
yeah,
when you filter.
Just
I'm
point
not
out.
sure if that's a major.
Government can invest on that and just supporting the schools to have more school sport days.
Yeah, I think if you
And
these sort of things, government would be supportive of, which would actually help the pricing structure of it. So, more about too much. Trying to think, man. It's not easy.
no,
That's alright though. Let's go through the proper procedure now. Remember, we only really need, for our conversion thinking, the filters, we only really need 20. So I reckon we've got 20 good ones, or maybe about 10 good ones up there right now. So, you know, just about really brainstorming a lot sort of stuff.
how about more shows for kids that motivate them to eat healthy food, like MasterChef or something like that.
What's that?
MasterChef or
Yes, do they have a kids
My Kitchen Rule or something like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I saw something about that once, but I'm not really sure if that was actually just a joke or something. Perhaps maybe they're putting perhaps like an advertising initiative of health foods at peak times. Maybe that's.
The food basket thing you talked about, it's like giving it for free for the
No,
parent.
no, you have to pay for it, but it's just like it's selected foods.
What about like giving like free samples of health food for the parents when they come to like Coles or Woolworths, they get a free sample.
I mean, you
That's
put
free
it.
sample.
Put it down,
Yeah.
but
Usually
Yeah.
for new
I don't know
products
whether
and
that would
stuff.
make-
Yeah.
like they just take the free food and then forget about it. Like
That's
That's a good idea anyway, yeah. Like a free basket,
it's
like
just
Like a free sample and plus a fact sheet saying okay this contains this and this, you know,
Yeah.
just simply it down. So it's a long shot.
Like putting an advertising tax on anything that's unhealthy on children.
put it in.
Yeah.
But this can make you fat.
Yeah. Put a tax on unhealthy food, and then you can subsidise
with advertising. for it.
subsidise on the healthy food.
Well, you know that like you know the market of advertising essentially determines, say, its market power. So it's very easy for someone like Pepsi to put like 20 advertisements a day and make it all cool and fun and everything because they've got the money. if you put a tax, maybe that 20 goes down to 10. And maybe that percentage goes.
Oh,
to
you mean
65.
tax the advertising?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Or limit the advertising. You know.
What did you mean?
Oh, I thought you meant tax the actual food.
Oh no, we put that down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, tax the advertising.
Yeah, so that's one.
I mean, you could just limit it altogether. Just put a ban on.
Yeah, and then
Food
when I say
advertising.
also put the one down where advertise initiative where you can say at a time of 4 p.m. where those kids watch those bad cartoons, you just put
Yeah.
like actual proper advertisement. So at least they're not going to be worst case scenario. At least they're not going to be influenced by some guy on like a bloody jet ski and drinking Pepsi or something. Oh man, I gotta figure out something else. I reckon we've got more available ideas here that we haven't covered.
What
in regards to
about like
parents.
kids programs, so like with fun facts and stuff like that for kids to just watch and learn about healthy food?
I think we got that up there, but
Is it?
fun,
Like
fun facts.
Like
Yeah.
a TV show around 4 o'clock when they come home. They
Oh yeah, that's not a bad one, man. If you put like those little things like you used to do on Nickelodeon, where you put like a 5-minute every 2 hours on those sort of healthy stuff, or in the peak times. How do you describe that? So
Peak time advertisement.
nah, it's not really advertising.
Just a
Like a say like
little
Just
infomercial.
Yeah, infomercial. Yeah. That's good.
Camera's rolling.
Alrighty. 1, 2.
say around 40 ideas.
Yeah, we got 40. I had 20 more ideas, much faster than I expected. Get time for the filtering today. Or first round filtering. What else is there? What else is there? Something can put externally. I just love Melbourne weather, how it's like raining 1 minute and it's sunny in like the middle of the day. It's like pouring this morning and then it's sunny at 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Pissing me off.
It's like the third day in a row.
Yeah, I know, it really doesn't. That's it. Alright, so.
Yeah.
Needed to say that. Oh man, it's gotta be something else. Like parents, man. Like, how can you figure that out? Okay, I know. Maybe health food chain restaurants, or maybe.
Health food chain restaurant.
Yeah, that's not. Well, I mean, like, people go to McDonald's because it's quick and there's heaps of them around. Maybe you kind of maybe have a health supermarket.
Okay, yeah, just right.
Yeah.
Just right.
And then another one might be, say, instead of trying to change what they're buying, like where they're buying it from, maybe you say you add in further health standards to McDonald's or KFC or whatever.
You wrote that down, right? Like,
Like changing their menus into something more healthy.
Further health requirements, I'd suggest.
Like,
I mean, you might not be able to stop people from going there because of the quick timing and stuff, and maybe you actually put in more effort into changing the way things are cooked.
Alright.
Okay. So. Time is a bother.
4 plus 4.
That's not too bad.
That's right.
Yeah, that's actually quite good. We started at 3:20, so.
Yeah. I need another group of 7 at 5.
okay.
What do you have another
I
one?
hate this. Yeah, for that presentation.
That's a 5:30, though.
Yeah, he's just got a message saying we're meeting at 5.
Oh, that's fine. We'll be out of here by 5.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Don't worry about that. Like, we want 20 more ideas. That should take us half an hour, and then a filter will only take us half an hour.
Yeah,
The first
true.
one, so don't worry about that. Plus, it's important to break it up and not just do everything at once. Alright, so, cover that by a bit.
We got around 40s.
Yeah, we
Should
need...
I say supermodel? We had that yet? Just have
Supermodels.
yeah, just
I'll just
supermodels
start-
promoting.
Yeah, just write it up. Just write,
That's actually not a bad one, actually. You just give us an
Supermodel.
Just
idea.
write it.
Kids these days.
Popular advertising.
Supermodels or
And
celebrities, something like that.
yeah, I saw like popular advertising, so we'll leave that.
Popular.
I'm not going to put supermodel in celebrity and sports and advertising.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. Oh man, well, it's going to be. There's going to be more to parents because we've only had like 4 or 5 with parents. It's going to be more to it than that. It's got to be like. That's the only thing I think we've covered. Like, what other things are they? I don't know. I think the key one is maybe the 8-hour work limit, but perhaps also.
Or like a government funded like a
Maybe
package
not.
for families like kids, like healthy package. I don't know.
I think
Every
yeah.
month.
But don't
just
you also
one.
think that part of the problem with that is more ones that maybe parents aren't available to pick up their children? So when children get themselves home, they say, all these crap around, like milk bars or whatever, that they're buying it. But if you had the parental influence around them, I don't think they would be buying that sort of stuff.
Mm.
So how can we solve that essentially? Hours requirements or school bus requirement maybe?
School bus.
At least that way you avoid major, like some places like Glenfair Road or Chapel Street or something like
Yeah.
that. Child transport requirements. It's amazing like have such a wide topic like this. It's still like you think you like 60 ideas like that. I don't think anything would be able to get that. Anyway, so that's
Have
What do we have?
description.
Video games, food,
what's
technology.
the causes of what?
Yeah.
Uh,
We could do just social media campaigns.
yeah, that's true. Social media campaigns, advertisement in video games.
Use more social media. Make it relatable though, relatable social media rather than just throwing boring healthy food commercials at people.
What about having restrictions of what kind of food children can bring into school?
Yeah, that's good.
Bring food.
Like bring apples or
Mm.
I think just hot. Well, I'm gonna put it down.
Yeah.
What was the second one you said, Sam? You said something about social media campaign related, and there was also something. Oh yeah, because I said that video game advertisements.
Mm.
I'm trying to think now. It's like sometimes they have those like kind of learning games, but they put something really popular, so you're inclined to buy it.
I
Something
reckon if you literally put all of these and implemented them into society, you basically just have communism. That's basically what we've got on the board right now.
Yeah, it's true.
you mean like put footy cards in healthy food?
What's that?
Putting footy cards in health like
Footy car.
footy cards in
Should
healthy
just have
food.
communism. It's just a wild card
Nah.
outside. Hey, how many fat Russian kids do you see running around? Or fat Chinese kids?
South Korean.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not fat.
Yeah.
Is
You
that
get big
is that
butt-
politically incorrect or is that
You put like, you know, like,
is that factual?
like a weight requirement or else.
They always,
Yeah.
they only
Everyone
show,
has to get weighed each week.
Yeah.
they only show
Go
the
through one of those like
skinnier
cattle
people.
pens.
They only show the skinnier people.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's good.
Um,
It's really nice though, like you know how like sometimes you see learning games and they put something really popular in it. Like, can you like figure they do it somewhere like that where you just get like maybe healthy foods are being further marketed by someone like I don't know, like Wolverine or something like that. It's something that kids are gonna want to
let's
see.
do like one idea each that's just completely outside the box and ridiculous, just to get it rolling a little bit. Like say for instance,
Yeah.
people have there's a clothing restriction, so you can't wear clothes over a certain size. So if you don't fit the size, you don't get clothes in the country.
Well, it's to stop manufacturing.
Stop
anything above
manufacturing
size
anything
60
over a
or
certain size.
Like size 15, 16.
Yeah, that's not a bad one, man. Like
Yeah.
you put like a school uniform limit, or
Yeah,
extra
and then
smalls.
Just go straight to just embarrassing everyone.
Yeah.
Embarrassing kids.
So if you don't get yourself in shape, you've just got like a crop
Yeah,
top.
you're the kid. You're the kid that's outside.
Yeah,
It's like-
I'm gonna put that
It's
down.
like
It's funny, actually.
indirect bullying.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
let's promote bullying in schools.
For fat kids.
Promote teachers getting around it as well. Just only for fat kids though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of summer school,
Yeah.
like that camp. You know.
Just really promote bullying in schools. Hey, used to sort them out.
But to be fair, like the only person that'd be jacked in a primary school would be like the most loneliest guy ever.
Yeah, because he's got
you know. So it's
Yeah.
either like you can be like good looking and healthy, but like alone, or you can be with people but be fat and like not happy.
Yeah.
What about getting that the footy players to then give messages on when footy breaks? It's like, okay, listen here, kids, eat healthy
Yeah,
food.
man, you do it like you do an initiative like how to become an AFL player, like what's
Yeah,
required.
I
If you want to play
ate-
AFL at year 10, so you do what's
Yeah, I ate carrots a day.
Or
Fried
eat-
carrots a day and
Yeah.
became footy player.
And that's true because I don't think that like all obese children are just not into sports.
No, and the footy
Yeah.
players actually do that now and it works. It's
Yeah.
actually they actually do that now. The health food promotions.
Or how to become successful initiative.
Yeah, how to if you stay on healthy foods, you'll be rich.
Yeah, you just have like a.
As long as they don't have any follow-up questions, we'll be sweet.
Yeah. I reckon that would work though. It's just some guy rocks up to university, is celebrity, rich, he's got like 2 sigmas next to him. It's like, these are my tips of success. They always have that crap in America and people like
Yeah.
fall for it.
Eat
It's
healthy food.
Biggest loser.
like biggest loser for kids.
Yeah. Bring the Biggest Loser back.
Yeah. Oh man, that'd be
They need to make
Yeah.
it good though. They can't make it.
That's a good one.
biggest loser for kids. Yeah. I maybe not call it biggest loser. Like.
Yeah.
Smash it, man. I'm just going. Alright. I'm just gonna make a note of that. We've got 10 more, so that way we can just keep us off. So I don't have to recount. Alright, I've got 10 more. That's really motivating, guys, to get another 10, alright? Alright, man. What do we go? I don't think
Weight loss pills.
Weight loss pills.
Devise a special replacement.
Well, to be fair, that does work, man, because that weight loss pills and all that sort of crap like cost a lot. So if you actually put them at a cheaper price,
or just have a replacement supplement that's easy to use.
What about like a water campaign?
What is
Yeah.
Just drink
Yeah,
water.
Yeah, encourage
Drink water?
kids to
Eat
drink
ice.
water, instead of
it?
really cold.
Eat ice. Oh man,
Like a band, you can't bring Pepsi cans to school.
Well, actually, thinking of that,
It's not bad
maybe-
because soft drink is like the main.
but thinking
cause
of that,
of-
man, actually
No,
look at
actually, that's a
sugar.
fact I need to put in the market.
But even in regards to that, like maybe because waters don't flavour, man. It's like how about you actually make it
Do
free
some nice
at
flavoured
schools,
waters.
like
Mhm.
juice. You know, if you
Like-
give juice away for free, that's your flavouring. And you know, I know that has sugar in it, but nowhere near as much sugar as Pepsi. You know,
Like-
it's maybe free juices, free
like
water.
flavored water, like pump. Mango flavored.
Flavoured water and free juices.
Yeah, I think we should talk about more about drinks, since that
Oh, to
maybe
be- to
soft,
be fair,
soft drink affecting the healthy.
Yeah,
Soft
I
drink
know.
is one of the main causes.
Yeah,
This is
Too
a
much
market
sugar.
research.
maybe
it is.
taxing it, banning it.
Get
Or,
diabetic for it.
No, I've already got that taxi.
Mhm.
Unhealthy
Um,
stuff, so well,
No,
so-
just sort of making healthier drinks nicer. I don't really know how to
You-
word that.
like,
Making
you're making unhealthier drinks more healthy.
Affordable
Yeah,
health
okay.
drinks.
kind of, yeah.
Affordable for health drinks.
Yeah.
Affordable health drinks. But like people,
Like, because even a Powerade, if you're not exercising with it, is basically.
if that's what I'm saying, you can't really
soft
make
drink.
like sport drinks more affordable because people don't actually know
Yeah.
what's actually healthy or not. Like they sell protein shake, like pre-made protein shakes with like the most sugar you've ever seen in your life. Perception is like you think it's good, but it's not.
Protein.
You know, so perhaps like maybe, yeah, maybe just making drink requirements.
Just making
drink health requirements.
healthier drinks that taste better.
Better.
I don't really, yeah. Really scraping the bottom of the barrel. That's
Yeah.
private.
That's actually quite a good one if like we can actually.
If we could word it
Yeah,
properly.
yeah. Drink health requirements.
Yeah, just nicer. I don't know.
Oh man, like, I reckon like maybe.
Sugar replacements.
No, maybe make
Healthy
it more
sugar
like gym,
replacements.
like workout, like education. I think if you start teaching that to people at people are, you know, are into that sort of stuff, like maybe like even 12 or 13, they don't know how to start and stuff, so maybe exercise education. Alrighty. That is now 6 more. 6 more, guys. 6 more.
Yeah.
I think like we can all come up with some, but I think the mine's just stopped.
Can't squeeze out more ideas.
how about farmers? The food food suppliers, something like.
Well, actually, to be
Government-
fair, the
government-
fruit nowadays costs a heap.
Mhm.
But I think that really relates back to making healthy foods cheaper. So I won't be saying that 3 or 4 times.
I'm not making a ban on what kind of chemicals farmers can use for foods, you know.
Oh, that's quite a good one, yeah. Banning of unhealthy chemicals in food.
As in, like,
Legislative or something.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
they
know
put
you're
like,
talking
yeah.
about, like, preserved
Growing.
Yeah,
things like
and
that.
they just
Yeah.
I think inject.
Limit or tax preservative pricing.
Well, that can actually be 2 ideas because one's banning and one's limiting.
Well, yeah. Well, banning chemicals on foods is already a thing. That's organic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what organic means. So if you buy organic foods, we could move towards that as an idea, like promote,
So what did they get?
promote
Limiting
organic.
what? What are they limiting again?
Chemicals.
taxing preservatives in foods. But yeah, that's we could go promote organic foods I don't know whether it's proven science that organic foods are better for you though. Organic just means you're not.
No chemicals.
It's no chemicals like weeds and stuff like that. So if you're killing weeds on a crop,
Yeah,
They
That,
just
that,
grow
would,
up
that would
with
be
it.
healthier though, because it
No,
like
I know,
less like fat
no,
content.
there's a fact like I don't know about Australia. In my country, like they inject something to the chickens to make them fat, and if
steroids.
girls eat them in the like a younger stage,
No,
because
they're
of-
literally steroids. That's
yeah,
what it is.
yeah, and
Yeah, I didn't know.
girls get
Yeah.
fat.
Oh, it's special steroids. It's not like big muscle ups. It's steroids to like promote
Make 'em fat or
growth.
something, yeah.
Promote growth.
Oh, that's funny.
And that affects girls or something like that.
Yeah,
The irony of that is
they do that with cows over there as well.
Yeah, I was watching Chicken Run the other day, and actually,
Great, buddy.
yeah, ironically, just exactly what you said. All right, guys, we got 5. Well, we got 55, but we got to hit 60, or else we would look like idiots older.
Oh, yeah.
4:15 now.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because the filtering is like the first round of filtering will only be half an hour, so that's fine. Come on, Sam. You know, there's the pressure, mate.
Don't do any. You know when you just like scrolling through and just find ideas off it.
Yeah, I know. That is true. Yeah, I might look at my phone now.
Yeah, you just scroll down and it's like literally just going through and you just come across something and it'll spark something.
Radical.
Part of
ways.
social media advertising.
Well, if we can get 5 ideas in 15 minutes, we're ahead of on schedule, so I wouldn't really worry about it too much. How do they fix like old people obesity?
Old people?
Yeah, like how do they? 5 ways you can prevent childhood obesity. Lead by example. How can we use that?
I think it's towards parents.
Okay, so parents also contribute. Strength training and cardiovascular training. Well, right there,
So just-
free gym memberships under
Just
16.
go for a run. Can we just put that as a?
Well, how is yeah.
Just put that up there.
Well, no, I'm gonna
Go for a.
free gym memberships under 18. That's right there.
That's not bad actually. That's a good one actually.
The schools have like morning exercise session.
Yeah, but
And
that's hard to wake up for. But I'm gonna put that in.
Yeah.
I walked away.
Yeah, don't say no to many ideas, man.
Morning exercise session. I'm actually quite sure they have those already, but I don't know. Maybe not just a specific sporting group they're on. Third we got proper nutrition. Alright, we've gone through that. Encourage kids to be kids and let them play. Well, I think that's the issue with kids nowadays. So.
Yeah.
Alright, well maybe you scale it back to say the old stuff that like,
Ban
those
kids from
things-
Facebook.
Yeah.
Ban
that's true.
kids from social media. So
Free
if you're not allowed to
likes.
sign up for social media unless you're over, I don't know, 16 or something. So then they have to socialise together.
yeah.
Okay, so banning social media and their
Under
But they
18
need
or-
the parents' concession. Sign up.
Yeah, they could do parents' concession. Yeah, so you're not allowed on unless you.
And
Yeah, you-
approval from the
Yeah,
like a parental lock.
yeah.
Yeah, no. There's always ways around that.
Yeah.
Support PE and organised recreation. That's something that we have for peers. Support PE. Alright, beating obesity and ways to solve the problem. Universal access to quality pre- and postnatal care for mothers.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I know.
Postnatal care.
Isn't that just like after pregnancy?
I didn't understand.
I don't know.
I don't know. a simpler version of that.
The correlations between a mother's nutrition consumption and how a child is nourished for the first year of life and obesity are quite strong.
Go through that again.
The correlations between a mother's nutrition consumption and how a child is nourished for the first year of life and obesity are quite strong. Pregnant women, particularly younger pregnant women, don't experience their pregnancy with any significant degree of social or community support. They don't nurse the child with access to healthcare or to a support system. Okay, that's right there. That's right there. So maybe they're just pregnant women to be healthier. Like, yeah, education, that right there is actually...
Promote it from the start.
Yeah. Health campaigns for pregnant women.
That's actually a good one, actually.
Is it 60 now?
Nah, legal. Congress should ask the Federal Trade Commission.
What would make you guys want to go and exercise right now? I can't think of anything that would make me want to go up and go for a run right now.
Well, I want to go for a run right now. We're going to do this. So you take this out of the equation, and I will go for a run. All right. So
You're an outlier.
I would go run and grab some food.
Maybe for like a
That's what I'm thinking
like
right now.
gift or something, like, I'm giving an iPhone. If you would do a
Yeah,
more
if
lap
someone
around
had
the uni
$1
or something.
million at the Balti Bridge, I'd probably run there if I had to.
this one, stigma. So long as our mind's default reaction to fat people is disgust, it will be very difficult to get rid of fat stigma. The partial solution, if there is one, is to recognise that we react in a certain way and try to conscientiously counter our reactions. One way to do this is to install in kids from an early age a sense of some marketers and food company and fast food places are trying to manipulate them into overreacting, into becoming addicted in a way to their foodstuffs. Make distinctions between good companies and bad companies. This isn't broad demonisation per se. It's simply a better way to rechannel the negative feelings towards fat people we originally feel. That's a good one if we can come up with a solution. How are you going to be able to like stop a kid from acting in a way to a fat person? Because isn't the idea that if someone's unhealthy or obese at like 10 years old, like if he feels bad at himself because of like of how people react to him, like he's not going to go out and change that because he's going to have no motivation because he's going to feel so bad about himself. Maybe he will have motivation if he feels good about himself.
We need targeted marketing just to fat kids. Why would that not work? As in
Marketing of what, though?
target marketing of that, exactly. So if they're
But that couldn't be just them.
if
because
they
that's
give them specialised counselling support for anyone.
okay.
So at school,
Yeah,
having counsel.
specialised counselling
Yeah,
support for these
counselling.
children. Yeah.
Or maybe for any support that they need, like eat food, or gyms, or
Yeah. It's just
trainers,
easier in schools
yeah.
because that's
Oh,
where they
yeah.
have to be.
And I think
Especially for
that's where like 90% of
specialised
life
for-
is. So.
Like a fat food, like fat kid concession card.
Because I can't think of any
Yeah.
time at school where I've had counselling. Well, yeah, or seen counselling or anything.
We have one compulsory at Xavier. You have to see him once a
not
year.
many.
What, for anything or for?
Yeah, just anything.
For
just to
anything,
talk about
not-
whatever you want.
Really?
Yeah, and then just some way of opening doors. That way, like if you ever did have there was an issue, you know where to go.
Yeah.
So you have to see him.
That's a good idea, even if it's not just for obesity, just have it for anything.
Well, I've already done
So
now. So
Yeah, yeah.
banning
Well,
of unhealthy. Sorry,
well we're obviously target obesity if that's a thing.
counselling support for children. Alright, so unless we can let Congress. Well, this is about Congress. Teach kids how to cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad one actually. Got one more after this. Gotta hit the 60 mark. They don't teach home ec in Australia. I don't think at least.
Not that I know of. I think Caulfield has it.
No, I coach at Caulfield.
Oh, really? I was talking to my mate today and he said that because you know how, because Scotch has to do these activities outside of,
I think it's an elective that's done at TAFE.
really?
Yeah, home ec, yeah. But you don't get TAFE, so.
Yeah.
You increase funding for community-based experiments that focus broadly on lifestyle, including movement. Okay, I'm end food desserts. That's radical. No more desserts. No, I'm gonna put one before it because that's just ridiculous.
Some sort of sick joke.
Increase funding. Alright, ladies and gentlemen,
You done?
that right there is
You done?
60. Great stuff.
Who's taking pictures? Oh, you better.
Send me on the
Our
post.
first round filtering will
Pose.
Yeah.
Just like
Send it out of the picture, right? I'm not gonna like
That
distribute
that
pictures
was the
inside
video.
the
Can I just be in all of
That was
it?
the video.
Oh, really? Damn it.
Uh,
I'd like to see Rosemary try and read this. It's all like scribbled.
It looks like there's stuff there though, so
yeah,
it's
no,
fine.
yeah, it looks about. Best way to do filtering first round. I'm just gonna get a that whatever the hell those are called, and I'm just gonna rub off the ones that don't apply to our filter. That's gonna be 21
Alright.
minutes. Do it now. What is that?
Yeah.
It's this phone
Yeah,
call
yeah.
from my grandmother. Hello? Yeah, I'm alright. Can I give you a call back in probably half an hour? Yep, easy. Yep, no worries, I'll give you a call. Bye.
What does novel mean? Does that mean like it's unique? Does that mean-
Yeah.
Okay, so first round of filtering. This way, if we do it now, the first round of filtering, this should take us to about 25. We could write down the
Okay.
ideas because I don't want to write down all these ideas and then do the filtering.
So we're taking the ones that are novel.
Yeah, alright. No, not just novel, man. The first round of filter is it feasible? Is it attractive? And is it novel? So is it unique? You
Yep.
know, I think that's the idea to separate ourselves and also to get an idea of the customer. Because you can't look at this in the customer's eyes, it's the parents. So we'll start with this, alright? Kids Master Chef. I don't think that's feasible. Oh, actually, no, maybe it is actually. There's kids. I'm pretty sure there is a Kids Master Chef.
Wait, so we're doing feasible now. There
Feasible.
already is a kids master chef,
Okay,
but
so
it's not
there-
really feasible because it will cost us heaps. If we're doing it, if we're doing the idea, it's not feasible for us.
And that's also, it's not unique either.
Tax
No.
isn't feasible for us
Why is tax not feasible?
because we can't.
You
This is
didn't
what tax.
change much.
We can try
No,
and
no,
promote
so I wrote that down just really.
and it's not really attractive either.
Okay, that's fair enough. Tax on junk food.
Feasible.
Feasible.
It is attractive because of the benefits.
Uh-huh.
It isn't unique when I was doing it. So
Leave it up there.
Yeah, leave it up there for a moment. Alright, monthly sport competitions.
Feasible, attractive. Leave it up there for now.
Okay. Advertisement tax.
Not as
junk
attractive.
Is that for junk food or?
Yeah.
Well, you don't feel that's this would be on junk food. This would be unhealthy advertising. So
Oh,
for you,
unhealthy
add in
advertising.
Yeah,
tax,
look, I'm happy with that one. Leave that up there.
banning of unhealthy chemicals. I don't feel
No,
that.
it's not feasible. Well, it's already organic, so it's
Well,
not
to be
unique.
perfectly honest, if we start doing that,
It's
then
not
you're
unique
gonna, you're
anyway.
gonna get rid of so many things, and then it's just like gonna ruin the economy. So that's just ridiculous. Counselling support for children, let's leave that up there.
Yeah.
Because schools don't offer that. Healthy restaurants. Pretty sure there's a lab oh yeah, so you know how like there's junk food restaurants, you put healthy food
But
restaurants.
not unique.
It's
Wow.
not
And
attractive.
it's not feasible.
Well,
also.
I think it's unique, but I think it's feasible to
But there are
try
already
to-
healthy restaurants out there that aren't
Yeah,
doing
But
it.
those are restaurants. The issue is that
It-
most
it is
unhealthy
feasible.
people are going to say McDonald's. But I don't think that it's
I-
feasible to get the same market share, which
To me, it's not really attractive to parents though. since-
I think that I think that'd be ridiculous.
I'd say it'd be attractive, but it's not feasible. to
Yeah,
get
but I think it's
children.
feasible to get the market share. I think that's the issue. But it's very easy for someone to go down a block and get McDonald's and say drive 20 kilometres to get that healthy food consumption. Alright, video game advertisements within the video game. So, feasible, I'd suggest yes, because
It
they're
would be attractive.
yeah, it would be attractive. And is it unique? Well, it's pretty unique.
so I would say that. Drink.
That's the one we couldn't word, isn't
Yeah,
it?
there's requirements on unhealthy drinks. So put that way, like content requirements.
That's another one that's hard to be feasible with. That's one of the ones that goes in.
Because that would also
cognitive
affect.
shit.
Because you also need to understand is that if we did something like that, which is drastic, and it would solve childhood obesity, but that right there is going to completely ruin the economy. Because then why would Pepsi like try to bring that out, and that's going to lose a lot of money for people. So I don't believe that's interactive site share.
Leave that up there. It's
Yeah, that's
feasible.
quite good. Health pregnancy support, we know that's obviously fine. Advertising initiative.
What's that one?
It's say we're advertising healthy foods.
Leave it up there. It's,
Okay. Food guidelines on food manufacturing.
no, not feasible.
Can't really
Catchy
know what that was.
advertisement.
Yeah. So what does that say?
Biggest
Oh, celebrity
celebrity
advertisements.
Not really
Celebrity.
feasible.
Well, I think the idea is that celebrities do advertise.
Yeah, it's not
because they're
unique.
Paid heaps.
It's
Yeah.
not
You know?
unique.
Yeah. Well, that just answers that one. Tax on junk foods.
Not
yes,
really.
yeah.
Remove that. What is the monthly?
Free
Monthly.
Fitbits. Gotta keep that there.
Um,
Is that feasible?
not really. No.
It is.
Well, to be fair, schools have a heap of supplies of EpiPen. Schools have an endless budget too for that if it's government supported.
But
Right.
Some
It's not
schools would
really
able be
Free.
able to do it.
Well,
But
But
not
how much is a Fitbit though?
it's $150.
Okay, if they're pretty expensive, that just answers the
Yeah.
question. I thought that might be like $5.
Can we out for that?
No, they're like $100.
Okay, so that's obviously
Yeah.
not feasible.
Yeah.
Alright, limiting aka tax on chemicals being used in food.
You wouldn't be able to do that.
Okay. That was your idea too.
Yeah. Well, I had a lot of ideas that aren't going to be feasible or unique, so I was just trying to fill in the gaps.
Alright, parenting campaigns.
I'll leave it up there. It's not really unique.
1 hour exercise a day. School time.
I'm feeling they've already tried to initiate that. Leave it up there. It's feasible.
Okay.
It's just not unique.
Cheap health food.
Cheap.
I don't really see how it's feasible. That's the only thing. Like
Why?
if they could do it, they would have done it.
Yeah, I think that's true actually. Yeah. Particularly if we can't affect.
And
the
that's a
market-
pretty broad like.
If we can't affect the market share of fat food, then that's not even going to work. So, alright, stipulating food. Simplifying food contents on the back of it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's
feasible.
fine. Hiring a babysitter.
Not really.
Not with the.
Oh, what was that one?
But
Who said hiring a babysitter?
But you did that when you were
Was there more to that one, or is it just?
And family help. I'm pretty sure getting your grandma. Alright, that's fine. Alright, school uniform limitations, that's just ridiculous. Health food marketing. Do we have that over here
I think we
somewhere?
had that.
Advertising initiatives are, more activity.
It's feasible. Not unique.
No, but we
Not
gotta,
Leave it on there.
Feasible or unique?
that's just really unique. More activity. How are we supposed to do that?
Yeah.
So that's just ridiculous. Unless we specify it. Alright, trusted health symbol. We keep
That's
that.
a good one.
Free juices. Maybe is that feasible? So you
It
need, you're not
is.
giving out
It
free juices at school or work, and these are attractive.
But is it really?
Is feasible.
It's that could
It's
be in the
hard
next
to
filter if we go
feasible
down to
with a
you know
budget
is it actually
and
going to do anything?
Well, we need to keep around 30 up here, so
Mhm.
it's just very kind of simple. Create active video games, interactive video games. So when you were saying that too, Sam, I was like, did you even like listen? 100% food options. What does that mean? 100% food.
No, that's different. That was video game advertisement, wasn't it?
No, it's
It was
interactive
a
video
interactive
games
video
and then
games.
advertisement.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, no, video game advertisements. 100% food options.
Food options.
How did that?
I'm pretty certain that meant the canteen. Pretty sure I brought it up for the canteen.
Oh, yeah.
How like some
100%
schools are-
health food.
Yeah,
Health food.
Yeah, in canteens. All right, is that attractive? Yes. Is it novel?
Yes, is it
feasible.
feasible? I
I don't think it's feasible.
It's feasible,
Kids won't
100%.
choose it.
It's,
I mean,
Like,
I think
the
it
big
is-
schools do it. It's
It is
feasible.
feasible, yeah, but it
but the
needs to
school's
be.
economy will go down.
But
So-
I think the key question with that is it attractive for the schools? Yeah, because perhaps it avoids child obesity, but at the same time, not every school is going to be able to sacrifice a loss of profits potentially for that.
Sweden is a small free university.
What?
Yeah, but we're going off the basis that they are going to lose profits. It's still feasible to do it. It's just whether it's going to work. We don't know whether any of these are going to work.
All I know is that like Xavier, when they make their junk food, like they got rid of all this crap like Coke and stuff. They made it a bit more healthier by getting rid of those big ones. But they lost money. Less people going to the junk canteen. So that you are going to lose
The
money.
profit-
But that's
Xavier-
not necessarily a bad thing, though, if they're not going to the canteen buying a heap of junk food.
Well,
Because that's the
schools-
whole idea of the campaign, is to try and stop them from going to the canteen in
But
the
schools
first
won't
place.
do it. With schools,
It's
Well,
just,
but then what's stopping them from
it's
going-
literally skipping stages 1 and 2 outside of school. to
Okay,
try
let's
and
just
get
leave that
straight
there.
into it.
That does have a 7-hour weekly requirement for exercise.
we had a 1
Let's just
hour.
leave it.
We
it's
had
like-
a shower.
Flavoured water. I don't think that's feasible.
Well, they already have it, but I don't know how healthy it is.
Yeah, well, anyway. To make it healthy, it might be even more expensive.
Yeah.
Like, might defeat it.
We don't know how to do it.
Free gym membership, I know Tina to keep
That's a
that.
good one.
Free sampling of food. Yeah, that's feasible, but it's not really.
It's not really.
Yeah. Child transport limitations, so school buses, etc.
School bus.
That would avoid quite a few things, but is that feasible?
I don't think that's feasible.
Sport,
really.
budgeting,
That makes a lot of sense. Because you're gonna have to like do this for everyone when it
Yeah.
comes to the issue. Alright, social media campaign related, leave that up there.
The photos.
Photos of causes of junk food, we'll leave that up
Yeah,
there.
leave that.
Yeah.
Easy to cook foods. Is that feasible?
Well, there's easy. You got to make them healthier,
Yeah, that's the issue.
and we don't have a scientist in our group, do we?
Yeah, but we don't have to.
Or a health.
No, but we don't have to elaborate on that. Like the products is just like a symbol. You know, like we don't know exactly how interactive it is. If you want us to come up with how this stuff is going to work, that'd be like a year of our time.
Yeah, but we still got to say whether it's
We-
feasible or not.
We
Oh,
still
yeah,
have
the
to
market can-
explain.
Like at least we know the interactive video game is feasible because it technically.
Oh, let's just leave it up there for money.
exists.
Restricting child food.
Child food.
First of all,
So
let's-
just
is that
restricting.
okay,
all-
this is
Restricting-
elaborate. When we say restricting child food, I meant restricting junk food to
Yeah.
children.
Yeah.
Not just food.
Oh, is that your idea? It's about bringing food
Yeah, bringing
into
into
school?
the school, like
Yeah,
not
the
like
children bringing food into school.
not allowing children to bring that junk
Oh,
food.
yeah, that's
like,
it. Yeah, that's good actually. But then, if they come up with junk food and have nothing else, would they starve for the day?
No, there should be like a thing like okay, there should be like a list saying okay,
That's what it
one,
says to
every
the
kid has to bring a apple,
Have
a
schools have
banana.
access to fruit and stuff like that
Yeah.
at the school.
Or like
Okay,
yeah,
Which
so-
is already, we've already got that up there anyway.
Where-
Do we?
Do we still have school food availability?
We never even had that.
We
at
just
all.
only have canteen.
That's the one you're
Whack it on there.
Alright, further food education at the schools. I think that's feasible. Where's that thing? What was your thing, Sam? What you just said?
Yeah, food,
Access
health
to
foods
fruit.
availability at schools.
So maybe
Healthy food at schools.
maybe
Free
giving-
healthy food at schools.
giving free food to them instead of snack. During
Well,
their
I tell you
free
what,
time.
man. If parents know that's going to happen, why are they going to give their children like $10 if they know food's going to be available at school?
Well, that could be a thing.
Yeah.
Just have free food at schools.
Well,
Government
yeah.
initiative. Like it
Is
wouldn't
that-
cost them a ridiculous amount if they can get them in bulk.
Well, it's
Just
definitely
we will
unique.
make
It's
it
definitely
straight from
attractive.
source
And
suppliers.
if it's feasible in your view, then that stays up there. Alright, supermarket, health foods.
The food could be put into school fees as well.
Yeah, that's true. Exercise education. Right, yeah, that's a little bit. Morning exercise sessions. That's not unique.
Like a plenty of exercise ideas, I guess.
Well, to be fair, man, like you just said, it's like what's if we just put it morning workout sessions, like what's actually the initiative to go to the sessions? I think that's what we're trying to figure out. Teach kids how to cook. That's really unfair.
That's
Yeah.
pretty hard.
Yeah.
Is that relating with the
That's like
food
saying like
education?
teach kids how to learn Chinese. You
Yeah.
know, it's like you're just gonna get drop offs. Like,
No,
left, right,
we can
center.
mention it in the further food education, like it
Yeah,
does contain
well,
that
at least they
one.
know, so
Plus in the teaching kids how to cook food, we can combine them
supermarket
together.
has health.
Yeah.
Company
Supermarket.
food education, that's good for parents, and that's obviously
Mhm.
feasible, unique, etc. Ready-made company food. Yeah, I don't think it's feasible.
Not for the companies.
Plus, at the same
To try and
time,
get companies to
yeah.
do that.
Well, if you don't change something about the parents itself, like they'll be coming home at 8 p.m. with dinner. It's like,
Yeah.
what, your kid is starved all the time? Like, alright, how to become successful in an initiative? That's not exactly.
Wait, what? How to become successful?
Yeah, well, that was just like, like how to become a footballer. That's
Oh,
like-
yeah. That's the same as, did we just get rid of that?
What?
Motion, help celebrity.
Yeah,
Yeah, but we got rid of celebrity promoting the product. But
I'll leave it up there.
Yeah, how to become successful. I think that's alright. I don't know if the supermarket lifts healthy fruits.
Just it.
I don't know what that means.
Is that what is
Supermarket
the
what?
basket?
Lift.
Oh no, that's the basket idea.
The basket.
Where
Oh,
they
is
pick
that
up
what-
an easy basket.
Okay, so maybe I'll just rewrite that because it made no sense
Yeah,
before.
so unless it's a
Supermarket health basket.
health basket.
Will it be feasible?
Oh.
Yeah, because it's they're still paying for the basket, but it's just pre-packed, so they can just grab it and then pay for it and then take it with them.
Maybe.
Won't be expensive, no?
No,
No.
it'd just be like a normal shop, except it's already there
Well,
for
keep
you.
in mind if with
So you don't walk through the supermarket and do
with
all
any-
these impulse
Mhm.
buys.
And keep also anytime you buy a package, you obviously have a discount from the price.
Yeah, and it takes away the aspect of impulse buy. So you don't just walk around the
Yeah.
How do we, I
aisles.
think that's a company health benefit. What did that mean?
Oh, there you go.
Company health benefits. No, that can't.
No, I
that,
don't
can't-
remember
that
that.
really made no
Oh,
sense.
I can't remember.
Company health benefits. I know that relates to the parents. If they're going to have a healthy living.
I can't remember.
Oh wait,
check
oh yeah. Lead by example. Parents are healthier. They get
Supported
rewarded
by
by
the
the company.
company.
But
Yeah.
really, that's
But
not
that's not
exactly.
realistic.
We can't really do anything with companies because
Yeah.
it's just
It's not realistic.
yeah.
Right. Government-wide
Why? Competition.
competition. Is
Okay.
it? Oh yeah, for like yeah. Okay, that's also I think related to companies. So, all right. Biggest Loser children. I don't think children will be signing up with ones that are the Biggest Loser children. So, and plus that isn't really feasible though. Because I don't think and like with TV and shit, like you're gonna pay to produce something that's it's gonna get viewers. Who's gonna watch a kid lose weight? Alright, community groups. Yeah, I don't know if it's
Not really.
just when when you guys think that Jim Cox session, I think you were Sam. Just look at it like that, man. Like try and get something that he will be interested in. Weight loss pills.
No.
I think that's
You
feasible.
can't do that.
Or healthy. 8-hour work limitation. You keep that for parents.
Yeah, keep it up.
Is that feasible?
But it's
If
a bit
only-
hard to
No,
make that
but,
feasible.
But
only
they are on salaries.
If only the companies raise their salary, yeah.
You mean
Then
like
they
on
will
a
pay
package?
Raise their
eight
salary. What do you mean? Like they'll have a set salary, but like 8
You
or
mean
12
like
hours.
in a package?
But you have 8-hour work limitations, and then you sort of lose production, and then you lose a lot of economic benefits through that because people aren't able to earn as much money as they want.
Yeah,
they won't be
right.
able to do overtime, and that's why some parents need overtime to pay for stuff.
And support the
Well,
children.
either way, I'm going to
Yeah.
get that there. Alright, school food guidelines. Yeah, just leave it up there. Although that does kind of relate to the Apple.
The banning.
Popular advertising. So getting popular things that children like and advertise healthy stuff. Feasible, unique. I don't really think that's unique. Or maybe it is unique, but it's not really attractive.
No. Get rid of it.
Sport compulsory. It's technically compulsory already.
Pretty broad. Yeah, I would.
I need to like
It's
narrow.
not,
Don't need that
it's
one.
not unique. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really unique. It's just not being done right now. So, alright, door-to-door campaigning, feasible.
So feasible, but
It's not
No.
attractive.
No.
I think that's the key. Or if it was my door, I wouldn't be interested.
No.
Alright, banning social media for underage teens.
It's not
Attractive,
that's not bad.
but we
But-
are marketing this for parents, not the children.
It's a bit hard to make that feasible.
It's not feasible.
Why? How's that?
Why not?
Because you got to
You said
link it up
yourself.
with all Facebook and everything, and then you got to ban it Australia wide. It's like going into
They will find a way around it.
Well, to be fair,
China
it's
banning stuff from.
like, yeah, they're not gonna know like.
To actually set that up.
Yeah, it might be too expensive for revenue and benefits. So.
That's-
Supermarket health food promotions.
Supermarket for promotion.
I think they already have that, honestly.
Yeah, it's true. That is true. I think I do have that. Further health requirements.
What?
Okay.
Well,
It
it's
hasn't,
health-
hasn't elaborated anything. Health pregnancy support. Could you have that on there?
Yeah.
Interactive site sharing, infomercial. I think we'll do
That
all-
was that was mine.
Yeah,
But I don't know.
That was meant to be during kids shows. They do the
Oh, yeah,
information
yeah.
thing.
No, that's actually good. That was the one where you like say in the hour block,
Oh,
if
is
you
that?
watch from 4 to 5, you make a requirement that like kids shows don't run for half an hour, they run for about 18 minutes. So you usually put some advertisement crap at the end for 5 minutes. You make it compulsory that you put like something healthy, like say
Mhm.
this this school goes healthy, something like that, and just show it. But that is attractive, that is unique, isn't feasible.
Not really. They are doing.
But they are doing, but there's heaps of stuff like
But
that
we can't
now.
do it, isn't it? We have to get like make a whole video and this and that, get the TVs run it.
Yeah.
That's their commercial time. They make money by giving that to some.
Our thing is we don't have any barriers yet. We haven't set up a barrier. You know, what's that called where you set up the barriers and you have that sandwich thing that you bring everything into, that everything has to link to? There's that process.
What is it?
Is it brainstorming?
Is it for this subject?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's brainstorming or something, isn't it?
Brainstorm.
Are you sure, man? Because I was,
Swarming.
I've heard, it's something I
You
didn't
mean like-
understand.
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
have
exactly.
barriers
Yeah.
to what you can do, so you're limited resources,
Mhm.
which we haven't narrowed down because we don't have any resources or anything.
Yeah.
So you have like finance, people,
Technology. involved.
technology,
That's what I'm.
access to buildings, whatever, and you have that in the sandwich,
Mhm.
and it sort of just breaks everything down until you've only got
Like a feasible idea.
That's what
given your resources.
There's a cut on that for the second filters, actually. Just coming to think, I was reading that today. Just make sure.
I can't remember whether it's. I thought it was brainstorming, but I can't remember.
Shit, what am I drawing? Story so far. Well, you better not, man, because we're in complete work mode.
No. 5 o'clock I have to remove my car.
Alright, so I think it says this, man, like market, product, feasibility, fit, time, financial issues, other probability of success.
But that's so feasibility refers to like what resources we have. So we don't really have any specific
What
barriers.
is the
to
size of it?
resources.
Oh, sorry, feasibility. Your product development, how easy it is to produce your product technology.
No, this one's different. It's meant to be.
No, you sure this one meant product, technology, production, personnel, financial?
Could be.
Does it have a thing of resources at the top, resources at the bottom?
Nah. Not exactly sure what you're talking about. It does say second filter on this dish, though. Well, she didn't say anything about this, so...
No. I'm saying this is how we link it into ours by putting in our actual resources. Well, it doesn't matter because we don't have any resources to work with anyway.
Yeah. It should be like.
Why don't
How
we
much
have-
finance do we have? Zero. How much?
Oh, yeah, you gotta get back
How
and
much-
stuff, yeah, okay.
You know,
And our
how much
should be like a-
human resource do we have for people?
I think we should think about like a unique, doable idea.
It's basically just. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't
What the
matter. We're just doing
barriers-
outside of the box anyway, so it shouldn't affect
What the
us.
barriers could be and how you can minimise them. But what are the barriers? Like, we can just use basic barriers. We can do this for our second filter.
Yeah, we can just sort that out in our next filter anyway.
Yeah.
Shouldn't matter.
Next filtering, man. I'm gonna do that by myself at home. So I
It
have
shouldn't
like
be
an
that
idea.
hard. Yeah.
Just Google that San Francisco. Just say basic barriers for new
It's
products.
just, I'm sure it was brainstorming.
Why am I hearing like police
Yeah.
sirens this entire
This
time?
is a fire station just next
Oh,
to
is there? Oh, I didn't know that.
Free truck. There you go. So basically it's like this. So you have the goal at the top and it links with the resources, so you try and connect them all to have ideas.
Oh yeah, it's farming.
Yeah, drill that one.
What's really like the interactions, like technology and all that?
Yeah, so what do they have? Their resources, like, yeah. Usually financial is the main one.
Yeah, that's true. Market and all that stuff.
But we're doing it the right way anyway.
Yeah. So we've already done the feasibility part, guys. Let's make sure we get some. What time is it?
It's
10
10
to
to
5.
Okay, it's good. Let's just make sure we get the part one done. 1 hour a day. Wait, so how many do we have here? I think we've got them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Listen to me. We've got to get rid of another 10. Because the second filtering is supposed to take us from, say, 10 to 1. So the first filtering needs to get us down to 20 at least.
school food guidebooks, whatever that is.
An 8-hour limitation.
Health check logo could keep. Infomercial.
Easy to cook foods, that could probably be scratched.
Yeah, yeah.
And just remove the 8-hour limitation as well.
To work communication.
8-hour
Photos of
limitation.
causes of junk food. Is it more of a government's initiative?
Yeah, get rid of that one. That's like that smokers campaign. That was a bit outside the box anyway.
Remove that 8-hour work
Social
limitation as
media
well.
campaign related.
Look at
What?
the 8-hour work limitation thing. Just remove that as well.
To be honest with you, I kind of like the idea of that one.
Which one?
The
8-hour work limitation.
for parents.
I agree that one one's harder, but it's not gonna.
It's hard.
You can leave it
It's
up
just
if you
hard.
want.
Oh, okay.
They won't want to do it anyway.
Well, but I'm going to keep that up there because it actually shows
1
the
hour a
range.
day.
Yeah, if we take that off, then we're really. What's that?
1 hour a day could probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Go.
that's true.
77 hour a week.
No, well, maybe we'll keep one of them actually. Cause,
One of them.
but how are they supposed to judge that though? Well, parents supposed to sign it? Is how would they?
What's restricting child food?
Like they can't bring in junk food to school.
Remove that 100% food options.
Like school canteen.
Yeah.
Like that.
No, I just
Free
that-
juices,
that-
we could probably get rid of that one. That one's not. Out of all of them,
That's not exactly feasible. Trusted health symbol, we're gonna keep that. Like I actually thought we got 2 of those. No, anyways, health food availability at school. That's really the same as the 100% food option. So
advertisement tax, because that's government.
I was saying to the government, we can't kill it.
No, I'd say we get rid of that.
Advertising initiative, attractive video game advertising.
What's that monthly? What's that?
Monthly's
What,
for
What's
On the
this?
top, like-
Increased funding in community programs. I thought we got rid of that one.
Nah.
We
actually
got rid
gonna
one
do
of the
that.
community programs.
Improve funding for
Probably
community
just that one
programs,
as
so
well.
community lifestyle programs.
Exercise education could be part of
For the
Food
food,
education.
health
food
education or
Yeah,
whatever.
okay.
They could just be the same thing,
Mhm.
turn into health rather than
Alright.
individual.
Alright, social media campaign.
What about them on top? Like monthly? What's that?
What? Monthly sport competitions. Yeah, motivating kids to do something. That's not really that.
I
I
think
might
that's
keep
not
that.
that feasible, is it?
How's it not feasible?
You had to organize this thing and just cost money, time.
Yeah, but schools get their money from government, so.
But that's government has to support that.
Supermarket, health basket, parent campaigns. Yeah, that's obviously going off. Parent campaign, what does that mean? Alright, food to account. How many ideas do we have? You got 22, you got to go on 2. It's got to be 20.
Company food education.
What?
Complete
Well-
food education.
Do you really want to get rid of that though? Like, is that actually quite an easy solution?
It's same with the parents campaign.
It's a good
So
one, but it's hard to. It could be part of
Any of the
advertising.
campaigns.
Okay.
Get rid of one of them.
What about that supermarket health basket thing? Will everyone be
The health basket.
tempted to get that basket?
Well, it's easy, ready to
Just like
readily
Restricting child food and 100% food options is pretty much the same thing. They can be merged.
available. Where's restricting?
Just there.
Oh yeah.
So 100%
No,
food. 'cause they can
that's
take
more
it.
canteen. That's actually like.
But we can merge them into one, so just
Okay.
say schools overall has to be 100% healthy
Okay, that
food.
makes more sense. All right.
How's
I
that
reckon
feel?
we should just finish it up there.
Yep.
I reckon we're happy with that.
Move on to the next bloody assignment.
For you.
Yeah. Have fun with your families.
If I don't get a parking ticket.
You better start running, man. I still find it hard that I'm gonna like send Rosemary 120 one
Who's going to